Broadcasting live from sunny South Florida, and the best way to start your Saturday. This is KMA Talk Radio. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of fine cigars. And now your KMA crew. The man with the scoop, William Cooper. Alex the Goat Tavella. And always telling it like it is, Honest Abe Dababneh.
I like to smoke them like the Winston Churchill. Like John Kennedy, yeah. Remember Coach Red Auerbach, smoked up for victory, yeah. Well, you can take my wife, you can take my car, but you can't take my big cigar. My cigar, yeah.
Good morning to all our loyal listeners, libertarians, and lovers of the leaf. Honest Abe here, and we are back broadcasting live with the first show of 2026. And as always, I am here with the KMA crew, our man they call the GOAT, Alex Tavella, and our brother always bringing us industry news, rumor, and teaser-free, William the Scoop Cooper. And in the green room, our very special guest, known to everybody out there, our dear friend joining us again for another Saturday morning, Terence Reilly of Aganorsa Leaf Cigar. Yes, welcome everybody. Happy New Year, all that good stuff.
Good morning.
Welcome.
Good morning.
Happy
Can I want to take a quick second. I want to give a plea.
Can't hear you, Alex.
Can you hear me? No?
Yeah.
I hear you.
I can't.
Well,
Yes.
I can.
I can hear Abe and I can hear Coop. I can't hear Alex.
That's
Really?
I hear Alex, yeah.
You're the only one that can't hear Alex, dude.
You can't hear me?
I don't tell you.
You really can't hear me. Not a word.
Can I hear?
Why don't you log out and log back in, see if it picks them up?
Yeah, that's
All right,
weird. If everybody
I'll
else
do
can hear me. Yeah, because I don't. This is not a Terrence play anyway.
Oh,
I have a favorite.
I
I
thought
have a favorite. He was in early too. In fairness, I have
No,
a
no,
favorite.
I thought we wouldn't have problems with me here.
I have a favor to ask our
I'm
listeners.
gonna get out of here.
And in a moment of just transparency, the Facebook purge may or may not be upon us. I'm just going to be direct. We have got flags for
Me too.
KMA smoking. Coop got him. Kevin Shahan got him. They are no longer recommending
The Great Smoke.
the Great Smoke across Facebook.
Yep.
If you guys can, can you take a moment, either in a group, if you don't want it on your own page, if you could take a moment to share this episode, it helps because Facebook is not recommending us anymore. Nobody's going to find it just scrolling anymore, unfortunately. Right now, we're still alive, so we're glad for that, but we don't know where the future is going.
We had the same problem this week, by the way, too.
Yeah,
Yes.
we got. I'm literally, it was like one after the other yesterday.
Bear had it also. Yeah. So
All good.
Better, Terrence?
Yeah.
Hey, Terrence. No,
Yeah,
I thought I was jinxing Terrence with technical problems again.
I know.
I wasn't blaming him actually.
Look, it's everybody. It's
Problem with
Ryan got
Facebook
things,
is-
everybody's. They don't even tell you.
They don't tell you what the violation is.
They won't tell you they wouldn't tell us. Yeah, exactly.
They're like the IRS. They took the IRS model. You owe us taxes. How much? I don't know. Figure it out.
So our private group got flagged over a year ago for me posting that the Amazon basin had sold out. All right. They flagged us.
That was the fucking
Out of all the posts, I just wrote sold out.
That's broken.
That got flagged and marked us, and we haven't been marked since, but it makes no sense. So can't find any reason at all. They don't give a fuck to tell you the reason. It really is some bullshit. I mean, isn't there some freedom of speech laws somewhere?
Well, it's private though. Unfortunately, yeah, it's not a public forum.
Is it really private though? There ain't nothing fucking private about it.
We a long time ago just said that's why we focus more on the other platforms. Facebook's been a problem for years. And they don't really want to help us. I mean, I get it's convenient for a lot of people and stuff, but yeah, it's been a problem.
But scary is that like all the years you've built that group. I mean, think about all
No, I know. That's
just sorry, it's gone.
I mean, listen. Here's my problem, right? All these accounts are all under one account tied with my personal account.
Yeah.
So I use my personal page really mostly for just a time vault, right? So my future grandkids, whatever, could actually go to my page, see what I did in my life, what was going on in my life, whatever. I very seldom post any kind of cigar shit on my page. But I got a feeling that I'll get taken down with it if it all goes down.
Zuck's kind of draconian.
He's a little bit draconian. I may be better off if they shut my page down, honestly.
Yeah.
It's the best thing they can do for you.
Yeah, it's the best thing that can fucking happen. Yeah, see?
I'll tell you right now, the people watching number is way down.
I was going to say that, Gary. I was going to say that. Right? You want to be the media, but then when you want to make your own rules, you want to be private. Like, pick a lane. Which one are you? They want the media protections, but also want to be a private company.
Yeah.
Yeah. So who knows? Maybe we're living on borrowed time. Maybe it's just, but this shit comes, this shit goes.
It's not just for the broadcast, Ryan. We communicate with our friends and patrons for these pages. There's interaction. There's a lot more going on.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I mean, especially with the smoking social.
Yeah, I mean, according to their fucking shit, Smoking Social is a private group, so their fucking rules shouldn't fucking right.
Private group in a private group. What the fuck?
Right, we're a private group in a private group. So whatever your fucking standards are should be the same standards for us in a private group. Then these are all people who willingly join this group. They're so full of shit.
There's no willingly in Facebook. You
I wish the government would totally come down on them. Listen, I'm all for less government interaction, but some shit warrants it. I mean,
yeah, if their government's going to come down on them for, lack of freedom.
I did notice a downtick in numbers Thursday night when we had a really good guest on, Tim Osgoner. It's not like we had a bad guest, but I definitely there was a downtick in that about like 30 to 40%.
Yeah.
It absolutely is going to affect a lot of people.
Our number is about 40% down.
Yeah.
Right now.
So I mean, if you
Terrence,
follow,
I'm just curious. Do you guys have an Aganorsa brand page, right?
Yeah.
Have you heard anything? Have you guys got any warning? Boy, that's the group, luckily, but the page. So we didn't get any group warnings lately. It was the pages that are now in jeopardy.
No, I haven't had anything, either the page or the group. We've been knock on wood. We've been pretty lucky in that regard.
Absolutely.
We're pretty good about, like, we're conservative in what we put out.
Yeah, we have to be, man. You have to be these.
Yeah.
Again, the thing is too, as it gets bigger, it gets harder because then there's more things that can potentially happen that are beyond your control. So
yeah,
we have the groups have like 4,000 members, and again, we kick people out pretty quick if there's anything that's a problem. So knock on wood, we've been good.
Yeah.
So what are you guys smoking for the first show of the new year?
I have a McAuliffe White unreleased.
Jeez, Coop, I'm on the show. I'm a guest and not even an Aganorsa. Oof.
I actually didn't know you were a guest.
We like to smoke the supporters
a
of
few
the
minutes
show.
before. That's sorry. But you're a host now. You got to be neutral.
That's true.
No, I didn't know for a few minutes ago.
I'm just joking. I'm joking.
Okay.
I didn't know until yesterday.
Okay. Until
I was a little lacking. I was a little slacking in my booking. We had a lot going on at the end of the year.
Yeah.
So I really did it the first week of January. So Terrence did take on the show, like literally.
Yeah. No. I usually always try to do that too, except now I wasn't near the humidor.
Alex, lighting up anything?
No, I'm not smoking anything.
And Terrence, you're in a hotel room.
Yeah, I'm in a hotel room, so
I mean, it's not Aganorsa, so I'm not smoking Aganorsa.
I posted my wife's humor again, which I found an oldie and a goodie in a really good size too.
702?
No. Millennium.
Oh, Millennium Lancero.
Lancero.
Millennium. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Millennium's a great blend.
One of my favorites.
It's really it's a blend that I hate to use it. It stands the test of time.
Got a lot of good smokes going out there today. Oh, there's a little Terrence support.
Oh, thank God.
There we go.
Good old Eric.
Eric's a supporter. He's a supporter.
He's a great American.
Look at all
Great
these
American hero.
Taka.
Yeah, a little early for some. Well, something tells me to pause this.
He's going to win the consent, and we projected he wins the consensus.
Houses are on. It's like 4 a.m. there.
They already worked out. What are you talking about? They've been up for hours.
Oh, Gary! Thank you, Gary. Yeah, thank you,
Gary.
Thank you, Gary.
Gary always. Yeah.
Thank you, Gary.
Yeah.
Gary, you kind of look like a disheveled Albert Einstein in that picture, man. Where's the motorcycle?
Yeah.
Avatar.
Yeah. Oofa. Terrence, we can get to how was your holiday? How was your New Year's while we have you here?
It was great. I didn't go anywhere. I stayed home the entire time. No trips or anything like that. And it was the first time I think in years that I just haven't had to do anything or go anywhere for Christmas and New Year. So it was beautiful. Just relaxed, hung out, and
that is nice to not have to go anywhere.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree.
Hang around in your PJs all day.
No, it was amazing. I couldn't. I didn't leave the house some days. It was amazing.
We went out for the first time. Yeah, Tim won the Yeti.
Won the cooler, nice.
Big year. Winner of.
Didn't he win a chair too? Right? He won a chair, Tim.
Won a chair last year. Last year.
Same. That's big hits, bro. Guys, win a chair and a cooler.
So, Brandy and I haven't been out for New Year's like in 18 years since we had a baby, our first child.
New Year's, that's amateur hour. I'll go to somebody's house maybe if it's a family thing, but
that's what
we did. Yeah,
we didn't go out. We haven't gone out at all. It's always been here. So, the kids are all older now, and we actually did get an invite. A dear friend of ours, and his house is like 5 minutes away, but we still Ubered. Fuck it. And it was nice. Saw a lot of people I haven't seen in a long time. Saw Hot Tub there. You know, used to play poker with him all the time.
Yeah.
I saw a lot of old people I haven't seen in years. And we went there for a little bit. And as soon as it turned midnight, we still went home. But it was kind of good to get dressed up and get out of the house. We haven't done that like literally in almost 20 years.
No, that's fine. Going to somebody's house that's nearby or whatever. Yeah, that. But like to go out to some like big thing and like downtown or something like that, I'd rather commit seppuku. I mean,
I just couldn't imagine like freezing out in Times Square for hours.
Terrible.
I did it once.
Especially it was. I don't know about you, but I was freezing in Florida New Year's Eve. It was cold, man. It was in the 40s.
Yeah.
It was cold here.
So whatever the hell it was in Times Square, I mean, you know, I would have probably had 6 friggin' things of booze on me just to stay warm. Yeah. So
Information.
anyway, what do you got, Abe? Yeah, so it's very weird. Sometimes it doesn't come up, but it'll show in the live, like
So
on the
weird.
little round. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
very strange.
Yeah, we tell them to go to the Coop website, and there's a click you can get right to the show every week. It's the easiest way.
So odd.
Whatever.
It-
Anyway,
yeah,
it is
So-
what it is.
we will get around it. We always find-
during winter break. So, you know, Petra and Asher both play basketball. So during winter break, I decided to really dedicate time with them. Pretty much 5 to 6 days every week. We did 2 hours of drills in the morning. So unfortunately, my son, who had 2 phenomenal coaches in the rec league last year, has got the worst coach ever in the history of mankind. He's like terrible. And I get it's a rec league and you volunteer, but why rob these kids of an experience, right? I mean, every practice is like, maybe we'll have one, maybe we don't. Doesn't really do much. Where his 2 prior coaches, and they went to the finals each time, where we're like coaches. So he's getting robbed. And my daughter's varsity high school basketball coach is absolutely atrocious. Like literally, I've never seen a coach at this kind of a level who doesn't say one word during the whole game to his team, never talks to his team on the court, sits at the end of the bench with his full arms folded, just watches the whole game. I yell more at the team than he does. So I spent, and let me tell you something, it was really fun. Spent 2 hours every morning. We did an hour and 40 minutes of fundamentals, right hand, left hand dribbling, driving to the lanes, layup, one-on-one defending, all that stuff, 1-on-2, 2-on-1, and then 20 minutes of hard conditioning. And I'm telling you, by the end of 2 weeks, they looked great. So I was so fucking excited to finally. And then we had some people in the neighborhood, so they played a little 2-on-2, and I could see all the stuff that they were learning. So I'm like, oh, this is gonna be great. I was so excited to watch their first games since after break this week. My daughter had 3 games. It's high school level. 3 games. All the games got canceled.
Why?
First
Not
school,
showing up.
first school canceled. I guess they don't have a team anymore. Welcome to Florida. Second one, I don't remember what happened. But the third one, the team was in Port St. Lucie. And I guess last year we drove up there. So this year they're supposed to come down here to West Palm. And the team called Petra School and said, yeah, we're not coming down, but if you guys want to come up here, we'll have a game. And the coach was like, we're not coming up there. You came down. And they fought about who's going to go to what school, and they canceled the game.
What a joke.
This girl has had 3 games that haven't been played. That's
In 1 week.
right. That's
They're all this week. She had games Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So I'm not going to get to see her play till next week. My son's first game back is today. And then I remembered I have to go to a wedding. So I'm not even going to get to watch either one of their first games.
Whoa. What is your name, Paul? You have to go to a wedding?
There's no getting out of this wedding, man.
Okay.
This guy's family, like literally family. When I moved to Florida, I didn't know anybody. I had dinner like every night at his house.
Okay, so it's not
First
some
2
obscure
years.
friend. Okay,
The
this
first
is
2 years I lived here, all his kids call me Uncle Abe, all 6 of them. And I've known them since they were like fucking babies. So
okay. So with that being said, this is his second or third wedding? Because this is clearly not his first.
Who, Jimmy?
Well, it could be.
Oh, is it one of Jimmy's kids?
His daughter.
Oh,
It's his oldest
okay.
daughter.
When you start saying, I'm like, okay, that means you're going to somebody's
Let me
third
tell you,
wedding.
there's one of his kids' second wedding. I might have opted out, but it's the oldest daughter's
Okay,
first
yeah,
wedding.
yeah,
She's
it's-
never been
yeah,
married, so
that's
I
not
gotta go.
100%. Yeah.
okay.
Rafa.
So it's
Well, Ralpha's on the shows. Ralph, a great commercial this week. I love it. And listen, I was going to call you, but since you're watching anyway, I'll tell you now. And Alex made up a good point. We can't do commercials without audio anymore, like the Trinidad one, because we just realized that
We got to have commentary.
people who are watching it, it's fine, but the people who are hearing just the podcast only don't get nothing but sound.
They
So,
just hear music playing. Yeah.
yes. So,
We got a fancy new sponsor here at KMA for 2026. Our good friends at El Mago.
yes.
Oh, nice.
New supporter of the show.
Good guys. Yeah. Nick's a great guy.
Let me tell you something. Nick and I have been working on it. Have you seen any of the art or boxes or anything yet, Alex?
Yeah, I want to do
I can't remember if I showed it to you or not.
Yes,
So-
I have a tequila brand that matches it perfectly.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Up with.
That's
Yeah.
right. I
Wow.
forgot we had that conversation. We're Smoking is working on a project with Nick. It's been going on for a while now. It's probably going to drop. It's probably sometime after the Great Smoke, but this year for sure. It's awesome. It's a really cool project. I think everybody's going to love it, and pays homage to an era. And it's a perfect fit. I tried the cigars already. They're brilliant. As most of his blends are, I like them. So should be a very interesting release this year.
What else?
What else is going on?
I don't know. Terrence, tell us something.
Terence.
But it's kind of
I'm just,
What do you got?
I'm just here for window dressing.
Moral support.
Morrison, you're a host
look
now.
You're a host. That's right.
I didn't know I
You're
was
a
supposed
host.
to bring anything here. I thought you guys had this all set. What's going on here?
No.
We
We never
off
have
today?
anything set. That's why nobody respects us as media. We don't have anything set.
Oh my god, this is not what I expect.
You know what's funny is I don't psychologically consider our show media when I talk
Me
about
neither. We're Saturday morning talk radio.
We're
not
media. We're morning. I call it like morning drive radio.
Morning radio,
It's
yeah.
morning drive, but it's that I put it all on the umbrella media. If we're delivering a format, yeah.
Yeah. When they always talk about the media, I never think of ourselves as being in that group when everybody mentions it.
Neither does anybody else. It's okay.
Very funny.
Did
It's all right.
Abe, you had a birthday?
I
That's
did.
right. Abe did have it.
Right.
Abe's very strategic. His birthdays fly under the radar very quietly.
Yes.
was,
yeah, it's
it
like
was on a
right
Sunday,
after
too.
New Year's. Yeah.
So I'll tell you a funny story. I have a dear friend since I was about 5 years old, who's actually just texted me last night after all these years is finally coming to the Great Smoke for the first time. But we've been friends since childhood. We try to get together whenever I'm in town or he's in town here. Sometimes he'll go on a cruise out of Fort Lauderdale. I'll meet him for
Is
breakfast.
Sean?
Yeah.
He's
So
never been a great smoke?
no, he never once. Planned it a couple times. It fell through. So this is going to be the first year he's going to come. And that's still if he doesn't flake out. But we've had this thing since childhood. It's a true story. And I can never cheat. His birthday's the 29th and mine's the 4th. And I've been in some form of retail my whole life, even the grocery business. You know, we open Christmas Day, we open Christmas Eve, we open New Year's Eve. So it's always a very hectic, crazy time for me. And then I'll get a call every January 4th saying, "Hey, bro, happy birthday." My first reaction is like, fuck, because I forgot to call him 5 days earlier. This has been going on for fucking 40 years, And I think, and even when the smartphones came out and whatnot, the rule was I was never allowed to put an alarm or reminder, and I stuck by it. And there's a lot of times I'll message him 2 days before his birthday. I'm like, "Yep, I'll talk to you in 2 days," and I still forget.
And you forget.
And he loves it because he gets to rub it in my face all year. So, long of the story short, I think in our whole time of doing this, I may have remembered twice. So this is one of the years I was actually talking to him a day or two before the wedding. I'm like, I'll be talking to you in a couple days. And sure enough, we had a big fiasco over the weekend. His birthday was on Monday. We had a big fiasco over the weekend with McCory. I'm sure you heard about it.
Yeah.
And it threw my whole schedule off. I was going to have to drive around, do shit. And it was a big issue in our store. And it just happened to be cold that day. Right. So I actually have this green, like, neck zip up turtleneck. It's not heavy, but warm enough that'll, keep me warm. And I put it on, but it's green. So when I grab a watch, I grab my green faced watch, which the time and the shit wasn't set. So I go to my phone, I hit the date, and I say, oh, the 29th. And I start writing, fuck the 29th. I was going to forget all about his birthday again because of all the fiasco. I started calling him at 7 a.m. He wouldn't answer the phone. I'm like, answer the phone, fucko. Calling to wish you a happy birthday. Calling to wish you a happy birthday. He finally calls me back later. He goes, man, you really know how to ruin a guy's birthday. I'm like, bro, happy birthday, man. But the point of the whole story is he really shared something with me, which I found very, very interesting. Because I said to him, I said, what are you doing? Do anything? He goes, let me tell you something. He's a financial advisor. And he says, I got a lot of male clients. And I, part of my job, I call every single one of them to wish them a happy birthday. And in the conversation, I always say, yeah, what are you doing today? What do you think every fucking one says? Nothing.
Nothing. Yeah.
Nothing. And he goes, I just find it funny that when we're young and stupid and we have all these birthdays ahead of us, we go out of our way to make such a big fucking deal about our birthdays. And the older we get, when we know we have maybe how many more left, whatever, we don't give a fuck about them. And it was a good point. It's kind of true. Right?
Once you get to the point where there's probably more behind than ahead, that always, that's where you start going, let's not make a big deal out of this.
Right. Instead of making a big deal about it's another year to celebrate, it's like we don't want to fucking acknowledge it's happening.
Yeah. Other than the big ones, of course, 50, 60, stuff like
I didn't even want to acknowledge that. My wife made that happen.
Yeah. No, but that's nice. Again, but like 48 or whatever, it's like, who cares?
Right.
And then you still have these adults who make like a whole thing of their birthday.
Yeah.
Like,
Weird.
It's like a birthday week or a birthday
Yeah.
month.
Listen,
What
I'm not
the
against
fuck?
people celebrating their birthday, but yeah, like the whole it's my
but you're
birthday
right.
week is like weird.
It's weird. There's people that they're super nuts about their birthday.
Yeah,
Why?
I'm not into it.
I don't get it.
I don't get it either, to be honest with you.
It becomes a whole thing.
Yeah.
I know Bear's into it. He does a show every year for his birthday, and he celebrates it. It's good for him. I don't have a problem with that, but it's not my thing. Yeah.
I mean, I don't even if you celebrate whatever, that's fine. But like, it's like this big, like they're all excited and they're like, oh, it's like, I don't know. It's kind of like adults without kids at Disneyland, or Disney World.
Social media has made birthdays worse because I'm going to tell you something. And listen, I mean it. A real gratitude because I got tons of messages, PMs, whatever, happy birthday. And it's all great. But you don't realize is, look, I feel compelled to almost answer every one of these.
Right. So it's funny you said that because I almost didn't send it to you. That's why all I wrote was happy birthday. And you said thanks. And I didn't even write anything back. I go, this guy's going to have like 100 messages.
Because you feel compelled now.
Yeah.
And half your day, more than half your day is just responding to people. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I almost, and it was Sunday, so I almost didn't even send it to you. I was like, man, this poor guy, he's going to be sitting here answering messages.
Yeah.
So I almost didn't send it, but then I'm like, I should send it. So happy birthday.
I got a question for you.
And that was it.
I got a question for you guys because I learned a new term this week. Speaking of birthdays and weddings and all that shit, have you ever heard of a baby sprinkling?
Dude,
No.
I just heard it for the first time yesterday.
Fuck that shit. Okay, you ain't scamming me. You don't get a second fucking baby shower.
Hold
Fuck
on.
you.
Hold on.
No, fuck you.
Hold on.
That's what it is.
Whoa.
Hold on. No, it's not. So let me
I never heard of this.
Yes, it is.
Hold on. My dude, I just had this discussion.
I literally just someone.
How did you hear it?
One of the guys in the office this week is like,
Okay.
having it. So like,
So my
wife's
wife's telling me that one of Jimmy's other daughters is having a baby sprinkle.
What does
Like,
that
what
mean?
the fuck is that? She's like, well, it's kind of like a baby shower. So why don't they fucking call it a baby shower? And didn't she already have it? Okay, first off,
Exactly.
Hold on.
Exactly.
First off, because I'm not really into this shit, I didn't realize that. I just assumed that when you had a baby, you had a shower for every baby, but it's not like that. Okay,
No, you get one.
that was explained to me. But then I said, well, then what the fucking purpose of the sprinkle is? And my wife explained it because my wife, which I don't even remember, had 2 baby showers. So they didn't call it a sprinkle back then. She just had a second baby shower. And the real reason behind it is multiple things. Sometimes, and so they don't want to call it a shower, so they call it a sprinkle. And it's so funny that we both heard this at the same time. So weird. Sometimes there's a huge gap between the kids, right? It's 8 years and the parents had another kid. They got no baby shit anymore. It's gone, right?
Yep.
Or change
You
of
only
sex.
have a baby shower for the first kid? That's it?
I learned that too yesterday. I learned
we
that
get
too
you set up
yesterday.
once, man. You're fucking on your own after that.
But hold on. Here's the thing too. And then also it's done with a situation like us, right? We got all the stuff early on for Petra, and it was girls, so we used it for all the girls. And then all of a sudden you have a boy. A lot of the boy shit don't work, the change of sex, whatever, and they have a baby shower. Well, now they call it a sprinkle. But I'm in Terrence's camp. I just always assumed that every baby got a shower.
Yeah,
but it makes sense. It makes sense. If you had a baby shower and then 2 years later you have another baby, all that shit's still good, right? So you don't really need one. But
here's my rule: you get one baby shower, and I'm not coming. And I'm not coming.
Hold on.
Well,
I don't go to any showers.
Yeah,
I don't ever go.
No, I understand that. I understand that. I bet you if you fucking poll your audience, there's plenty of people that've been to baby showers.
Not me.
I have not.
How many?
I have never been to
better
one.
All
yet,
our men,
I can
all our men,
guarantee you.
listening, all our men out there listening right now, be honest. If you've been to a baby shower, post.
Oh my God.
No.
I mean, what's the over and under on how many baby shower polls been to? 10?
Well,
I was just saying, this sprinkle sounds like a Paul thing, doesn't it?
Right.
This sounds
First
yes,
off,
this
Paul's
is
a
a
different breed, and Paul has a half of a vagina anyway. So let's shit.
I just thought of Paul the second you said this.
I didn't know about any of this.
I didn't know about it either till today, Terrence, either.
So there's only a shower for the first baby? That doesn't seem fair.
Yes. Why not? What the fuck I got to set you up twice for?
But what if it's like 4 years later and then you have like a boy and the first was a girl?
Oh, well, okay. Yeah, your problem. Should have had him earlier. The fuck, when you still had the crib.
My wife never had a baby shower. She was skittish about it. Yeah.
I didn't even go to my own kid's shower.
Neither did I. I'm not supposed to.
Of course not. Why would you go to a baby shower? That's like I've never even heard. Do guys go to baby showers?
They
Now
should.
do, I guess.
I know Paul has. I know Paul has list shows for it. Yeah.
To me, it's the equivalent of going to the bachelorette party. I don't see the difference.
Exactly. It's like, what are you doing?
Well, the bachelorette party, I could see you maybe, crashing that, but
Right.
Baby shower's a little different.
Yeah, why would you? That's. I've learned so much today.
That's what we do, Terrence. Here we impart knowledge.
Yeah.
But it's funny how there's three of us here, and we all had different conceptions of how a baby shower is handled. Like I didn't even fucking know that myself.
Oh, and a sprinkle, which I never heard of.
I never heard of this till today.
I think it's a sprinkle, so they don't have to say it's my second shower.
Right.
So the sprinkle is for the second baby. Is that what it is?
Yes. It's a scam.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine.
Hold on. From what I understand, a sprinkle's not always for the second baby because my wife didn't have a baby shower for the second and third babies, right? It was only 4 years or 5 years after the first baby, and it was all girls, and we all had the same shit. She had her second one, which technically would have been called a sprinkle these days, when we had Asher, which is,
Oh, whatever. Second baby, fourth baby. It's after the first baby is a sprinkle.
Why don't we just call it another shower? Why can't?
Right.
Yeah, but I don't think if you have a baby, and you have a baby again 2 years later that people are having sprinkles. That's the point I'm trying to make.
Well,
This fucking kid in the office had a baby last year. I told him. Yeah.
All right, that's a bullshit call.
Hey, that's his wife doing it. His wife's family. He was like, "Well, I know." I'm like, "Yeah, well, no, fuck you. I didn't go to the first one. I ain't come to the sprinkle."
I'm not going to any of them.
Hell no, I'm not going either.
Yeah, Paul definitely throws baby showers. What the
Paul
fuck's
is
a
a
Jack
baby
and Jill
shower.
party?
Jack and Jill party.
I don't even know.
I've never heard of it.
Jack and Jill's, instead of doing a bachelorette and a bachelor party, they do a Jack and Jill where it's together.
Oh
Fun in there.
no!
You never heard of that?
No.
It's like
Yeah,
fucking
it's a Jack
taking a
and
shit
Jill.
out of a raincoat
Terrence
on.
is right on that. I just Googled it. Terrence is right.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Hold on,
Stop.
Terrence. Have you been to a Jack and Jill party?
Yeah, it's like a couples thing. Like it's like they don't have a bachelorette.
Let me tell you
party,
something.
That totally sounds like something Paul DeCrocco would.
That's
Let me
Paul.
tell you-
Exactly.
I mean, I've been to a bunch.
I feel like
I've been up north.
if you
there's a lot of
feel
that.
like you have to have a Jack and Jill party in your marriage, it's not going to last.
Aren't you having a wedding reception
If you
or
guys
engagement?
can't even, if
I
you guys
think if
can't
you
even
need a
have your own,
bachelorette
your
party,
fucking
it's
marriage
not
ain't
gonna
going to
last.
last.
I'll take
Or
the Jack and
engagement?
Jill.
Isn't it an engagement party? I mean, wouldn't that just be the engagement
Yeah.
party?
Yeah,
Doesn't that be the
engagement
engagement
party,
party?
But if
Basically,
it's,
Oh well, that's
they just nixed the bachelor parties.
but
Yeah,
it
yeah.
sounds like this is in between the
I
engagement
agree.
party and the
Michelle.
wedding.
It sounds a little swingerish, Jack and Jill party.
I agree.
It's for people that probably don't want their
Maybe they have an
spouse on
Alpharetta,
a
yeah.
pole.
So weird.
This is like we definitely.
But that's what I'm
Paul's on.
saying.
We have a lot to talk
if
to
you
him
got to
about.
worry about your spouse getting on a pole at her bachelorette party, your marriage probably isn't in good
No,
shape.
but
You're
what
not
I'm
going in
saying
under
is,
the
you
best
know,
of terms.
like they take them out and then they bring people. I'd rather.
I never understood that either. Like, I don't know. It's like,
I mean,
be single if you have to get that
I
out of
mean,
you. Then
I mean,
just don't get
everybody
married.
really knows that a bachelor party is never really for the groom. It's for all the other miserable bastard friends who married. That's the purpose of the bachelor party. It's never for the groom, really. It's not.
It's not. It's not.
Depends on the groom, I think.
Well,
Now we gotta find out if Paul had a Jack and Jill party. That's what I want to find out.
Doing what he wants. All the other guys have been beat down for the last 20 years, and you know whatever. They're going nuts.
Depends.
So it says a Jack and Jill party is a wedding shower
I'll
for
go to
both
a
the bride
cigar
and groom.
sprinkle party.
That's
What is it, Cooper?
It says it's a wedding shower for both the bride and the groom, is what this is. So it's not the engagement party.
They do it. Usually, they do it
okay.
instead of a bachelor and a bachelorette party. Usually, that's what they
Is
do.
this instead of a bachelor or instead of a bridal
According
shower?
to the definition, it's instead of the bridal shower.
Instead of the bridal shower, yeah.
No, maybe it's instead of that. I don't know.
Maybe
But-
it's who knows, yeah.
I don't know. I don't feel like anything with shower. Like, there's no like.
It usually is to
male
help raise money
shower.
for the wedding.
Baby shower, bridal shower.
They'll
There's
give
no,
out
like, I don't
prizes
get.
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of stuff like that.
It's weird.
Whatever. Yeah, khaki pants are a requirement for everything.
Are you wearing khaki pants? Are you wearing pants?
Is the Pope Catholic?
He's a Philadelphian.
And he's a Philadelphian.
Yeah.
Open your closet. It's just like a row of the same khaki pants.
Well, not the same. I mean, there's different. There's some have pleats, some don't. There's beige. There's off-white. I mean,
There's
like,
tobacco. That's it. Can get deep.
cafe.
I say.
Tough choice every day.
Yeah, Gary, that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to get a bus and go with your friends and pillage.
Pillage.
Like Vikings. Yes. That's what a bachelorette party's for. Yeah. Well, I mean, crazy enough, Eric, man, that's a truer statement, which I don't understand. I've seen some of these bar mitzvahs and bat mitzvahs in Boca, man. Mind blowing, like unreal. I can't fathom it. I don't understand it. Thank God I'm not Jewish. That's all I gotta say.
Abe, is Sweet 16 a thing in Florida?
So I don't know. I mean,
people
I think Sweet 16 is a thing everywhere, but
it wasn't like my daughter had a Sweet 16 in Charlotte, and it wasn't nearly as big as the one my sister had. It was almost like a wedding they threw. Yeah,
I don't think parents, really get a lot of. I think my daughter was invited, maybe two. And one was it wasn't even a Sweet 16. It was really a quinceañera.
You guys have, we don't have those.
Well, that's not us, but it's a Mexican or Latin
Mexican thing. Yeah, I get that.
Latin thing at 15. It's a Mexican Latin thing at 15, which is really big for them, So, my daughter, so for our birthdays, for our kids, how we handle it, because, just otherwise it's just too crazy, is they got a major party every 5. So when they turn 5, they got a party. They got to do whatever they, we wanted to go out and invite 10 or 15 of your friends. We've had bounce houses here at the house. We've taken them to jump parks with their friends. We threw them like a legitimate kid's birthday, 5, 10, and 15. Every other one is just our family here at the house with a cake and a little celebration, whatever. So when Petra turned 15, she's like, well, instead of having my 15th birthday, can I just have a Sweet 16? I'm like, okay. And then the Sweet 16 time came around, and it's like, my wife is looking at banquet halls, shit. And look, I gotta go to a wedding today, and I'm just gonna tell you something. And I had to throw my dad's 80th birthday in a banquet hall. I don't give a fuck what it is, a birthday or whatever. It's very hard to make an entertaining banquet hall party. Just the setting alone itself and the round tables. It's 5 people are enjoying a banquet hall party, So I told my daughter, I said, listen, why don't you just make it experience driven? Take 5 or 6 of your best friends instead of inviting 14 people you don't care about. Take 5, 6 best friends. We'll get a bus. We'll go down to Miami. We'll do some experiences. We'll take them out to a nice dinner, and you have a fun. You have a great day with your closest friends, and that's what she ended up doing. And
That's Carmine's birthday model every year.
Yeah, it's just it's better, but
A banquet hall is basically like it reminds you of like after like a church service, you went to and they had the lunch afterwards or whatever.
Yeah, it's like an assembly, man. It's very hard, and weddings. Weddings have become, in my opinion, the most inconsiderate function to the attendees. It is. We don't give a fuck what we put you through.
Yeah.
Fuck you. We're going to do this our way. Meanwhile, when I had my wedding, all I thought about was my attendees. How do I make this easier, better for them? I mean, it's all I did. I mean, we got married in Juno Beach, where we live by, and most of the people attending our wedding live by. But we found a place in Bal Harbor to throw the party, which is like, an hour drive. But we did it in a place called Moroccan Nights. They rented me out the whole fucking place, right? And it was food off a restaurant menu instead of catering place. We were allowed to smoke cigars in there that night. We had a belly dancer. We had a fucking tarot card reader. We had a henna tattooer. We had this Israeli rock band and a DJ, and the rock band played like Arab music. My dad's like, where the fuck did you find this band? It was great. But we bussed everybody. After the wedding, there was a huge party bus of everybody that wanted to go, and you didn't have to drive down there, and it bussed you right down there. And when you got there, guess what happened? The party started, right? And when that bus came to pick everybody up at 11:30, which means they got home by 12:30, no one wanted to get on the bus. Everybody was having a great time. Now, I got a 2 o'clock service, okay? A fucking hour away from my house. And that means what? The service is done by 3, 2:30, 2:40, right? The reception's at 5:30.
I've seen,
What the fuck am I doing?
Now you just got to float around where you don't live for a couple hours, right?
What am I doing for 3 fucking hours? And you know why this bullshit started? Because now
they got to change. They got to
bro. They go somewhere. They pick some like exotic spot. They
go do pictures for 2 fucking hours.
Yes.
Yep. Took a wedding.
Selfish.
I hate people can say what they want. And I know I'm going to get invited to future weddings, whatever. But I hate most fucking weddings because it's literally like fuck everyone who's attending. I don't give a shit about what you got to go through. We're all doing our shit. That was my little rampage on weddings. Sorry,
I agree.
It drives my life nuts. I've been like saying stuff like this. It's like, what are you talking about? It's a beautiful day. It says, you're right. It's a beautiful day. Just
for them.
I gotta say though, I like the concept of bar mitzvahs because I mean essentially what is this, a sweet 16? It's essentially the girl's coming of age party, right? That's what a bar mitzvah is.
The bar mitzvah is kind of the equivalent to confirmation. They both
but it's your coming of age of
listen, philosophically and theology wise, I mean bar mitzvahs are fine, but I'm telling you what I've seen people spend.
No, I'm not. I'm talking about the concept. I'm not what I did. Against that.
Yeah.
It's become, I'm talking about the Sweet 16. We recognize a girl. We don't really do anything for the boy. But
I went to one last year. I
insane.
swear to God, if they didn't put up at least $250,000 plus for this fucking thing, I'd be shocked. I'd be shocked for a 13-year-old and 13-year-old kids.
Yeah. It's not even like.
Yeah.
It is pretty funny because you're having a party for 13-year-old kids, which is and you're literally going to have an open smash out bar for all the adults for a 13-year-old kids party.
Dude, hold on. First off, they had this amazing DJ and amazing setup, and the DJ came with like 5 fly girls, like girls that just partied and danced,
right.
Went into the crowd and did shit, bro. It was the most insane shit I've ever seen. And it just seems to me every time I hear people talk about it, it's almost like the families have to continually one-up each other on somebody else's bar mitzvah or bat mitzvah. It's like a competition.
Sure. Of course it is. That's just fucking human nature, unfortunately.
Oh, my God. If I was Jewish and I had to throw 4 of these fucking things, I'd be bankrupt. I'd be fucking bankrupt. And then 3 girls. So imagine 3 bat mitzvahs, 1 bar mitzvah, and 3 fucking weddings.
Wow. Yeah. That's a whole other
It'd be a
business you
business.
had to open up.
Smoking would be up for sale.
Literally.
We're looking for investors.
Yeah, there it goes. I'm telling you, astronomical shit.
I remember my sister's a
You
lot
can buy
younger
a
than me.
house with that money.
Yeah. My sister's sweet 16 was like more than my wedding. I remember my parents threw for her. That was up
Really?
in New York. Yeah. Yeah. It was a big. The sweet 16s in New York were a big deal back in like
Totally
late
against
80s.
all that stuff. It's like
Yeah.
why
Yeah.
do I have to like impress a bunch of people
Yeah.
like about this stuff? Like again, it's like the same thing with okay, fine. Like I like a bar mitzvah. It's a good concept. The kid's a man now. You don't have to spend all this money. That's crazy.
Listen,
Like I don't
I
care
really-
what Gaber spent. I could care less.
I agree, and I think like when I try to do something with the kids, I really try to think of what's the best experience for them.
Yeah.
When you start getting into these kind of parties, that's not for the kids.
Yeah.
No,
And
it's
that's good, though,
exactly.
to be honest
You're
with you. I mean,
That's
it's
for the
good
adult,
kids to feel
not for
that
the
way.
kids.
Yeah.
The kids don't give a
Same
shit.
thing as it's the same thing as a 1-year-old's birthday party.
when
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
daughter
The kid don't even know what's
Literally.
going on.
when
That's
my
for the
daughter got
adult.
married, I told her the guest list is yours. Yes, we're gonna write the check, but we're not gonna control your guest list. This is your wedding. We're not. It's not here to invite all our friends.
That's fair.
Yeah,
No,
that was
You're
one
right.
thing.
It's for the parents. It's
Yeah, we were very clear on that.
the kids don't care that there was fillet and lobster tail served
Right.
as the main course.
Yeah.
That's not for the kids. They would have been happy with fucking nuggets and a cheeseburger.
Yeah. You could go to McDonald's.
Yeah, that was popular.
What?
That Showbiz Pizza. If anybody can remember Showbiz.
Showbiz Pizza. Yeah. Wow.
That was,
That pizza was
Showbiz Pizza,
terrible.
was like a spin-off of Chuck E. Cheese,
Yeah. Showbiz.
and then
I
they
thought
took over
Showbiz
Chuck E.
Pizza-
Cheese.
Hold
Then
on,
they-
I thought Showbiz Pizza was before Chuck E. Cheese.
no, they spun off, and then
No,
what
they
happened
did.
is they became Chuck E. Cheese.
I remember Showbiz Pizza. Holy
Yeah.
moly. That brings back memories.
Yeah.
I've been to those few. I've been to a few Showbiz Pizza
Wow.
birthday parties.
Yeah. I was like 5 or something. Wow.
Crazy.
I totally forgot about that. The pizza was terrible. It was like the
Oh, yeah.
worst-
All those places, the pizza's terrible. Chuck E. Cheese, Showbiz, all that shit.
terrible.
But I gotta admit the mechanics of the band playing. I remember being pretty cool shit.
Yeah. No,
Chuck E. Cheese?
I thought the
Chuck
place
E.
No,
was
Cheese?
great.
Showbiz Pizza with the gorilla.
Yeah.
No, but Chuck E. Cheese had the same thing back.
Well, he just said Showbiz Pizza.
Yeah,
bought-
but that's what I'm saying. But that whole fucking in
Yeah.
the 80s, yeah, that was fucking great.
Yeah,
shit.
right?
Yeah, and they had all the play stuff out there with the ball pit you can jump in. It was great.
Yeah.
Yes. Before we learned what germs were,
Yeah.
Right.
now it's like the cesspit of humanity. My wife would never let any one of our kids go into those ball pits.
Oh, I always let my son. Whatever. Again, to me,
Listen,
your kids look in the
listen,
ground half the time. when they're like
We're
that age,
we're men. We don't give a fuck.
Uh,
We drank from garden hoses. We passed the same fucking gallon of water bottle. All the football team just passing the same bottle. They drink the fucking mouth. We don't give a shit. It's a women thing, man.
I used to be like that. Then I got sepsis, so I changed.
I mean, I guess if something happens to you, it
Yeah.
changes.
Yeah, it changed after that. Yeah.
I, guess,
Yeah,
I,
well,
guess
I mean, I was the
that's
same
fine.
way, Abe. I'm not lying, but yeah, I look at it.
Yeah, when we
differently.
were young, we just fucking
Yeah,
didn't give a
yeah.
shit. I believe that too.
Let me
I
ask you a
believe-
question.
I believe
me ask
this,
you a question.
Daniel. I think that's why the immune systems were better. I agree. I don't want to jinx myself, but Alex will tell you. Even my dad, in his old age, have changed a little bit, but I can't recall my family, and especially even me now. I don't get colds. I don't get sick, and which makes it terrible.
I
Hold on.
wish that was me.
Hold on, it makes it terrible as an employer because I don't understand how these people are getting sick all the time.
No,
It's real common.
no.
It's normal.
You
But
do
for-
get sick, Abe. You just come to fucking work. You do get sick.
Yeah.
You
Alex,
just come to work.
You've never seen me sick the way Briggs comes into work sick.
No.
Yeah, I got a cough.
Yeah, you're right.
Whatever.
Yeah. No.
But I
no.
never get sick like I
Like
see.
I'm sick for a fucking week. Yeah, no.
I
very rare.
never get sick like I see everybody who's worked around me get sick. Like I don't comprehend that shit. And I really believe it's because my parents grew up as farmers, drinking dirt water from a river and whatnot. And I believe that shit made immune systems better. I really do. So what are you going to ask me? You're going to ask me a question, Alex.
Oh, I remember. That's right. Will you drink out of your son's water bottle?
It's funny you say that because everybody's
I won't.
family.
I won't. He's gross.
Everybody in our family is grossed out by my son because he's just
I like my son. I won't take a sip out of my son's. He just grows. I see him drink. It's all over him. It's back in. I don't.
Yeah. But I have like when I was out those 2 weeks. You know,
I mean, if you're in a
water bottle, yeah. But you know what I do? I do the old, fucking pour in. But there's backwash in there and shit. You know, he's like a little animal. He is a germinator. My son's
But I mean, like, listen, like, there's a point. I feel like there's a point.
Hold on. I look at my son's fingernails, okay, and they are all black. I said, do you not look down at your hand and see the fucking black, all that shit that's dug underneath there, like you were fucking digging like a dog for a bone outside? When do you want to fucking clean that? Never sees it. Never fucking sees it.
Oh yeah, but for me, there's like a point. Like Santino, I don't really, he's 4. He's still
right.
Carmine's like half man. I'm like not drinking your shit. You're gross. I see you speed. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like the baby, the smaller you are, I feel like I could still get away with your grossness. Carmine, you're like half man. Now you're gross. I don't fucking drink it out of your. Watch you backwash in it and fucking.
None of my family, outside of Asher, so you take Asher out of the equation, we'll all drink from each other's cups, eat from each other's spoons. We really don't care. Like if somebody's eating a bowl of soup, can I have some? They'll give you some. Except my middle daughter. My middle daughter won't touch nothing from nobody. If I drink out of a cup, she won't even drink out of the other side of the cup that I just drank out of. Nope. So like if we're going somewhere and we open a can of soda, we want to share it, I have to open the can and give it to her first. Let her drink what she wants to drink, and then I'll drink afterwards. That's how we have to share.
Yeah, you know what though? That makes sense for her though. She's super neat. Her room is super perfect. She's particular. She's
particular.
That's par for the fucking course for her. Yeah.
She's extremely particular. My son and I could share soda. Like if we're getting a grocery store, go get one, and we just pass it back and forth as we're shopping. But can't do that with my middle girl. Done.
Yeah, 2 sodas. You got to get 2 sodas or let her go first, I guess.
Yes, I do. I let her go first. I said, when you finish, let me have the other half. That's how we have to share soda. I don't even wear gloves working on the car, but I clean that shit up afterwards. I must have missed the context of this. I don't even wear gloves.
Yeah, I don't know where we're going.
I don't know. Somewhere we got in the hands. I think.
Yeah.
But I agree, Alex. I don't care for hand picks either. No, fucking. I hate this.
Well, I tell you one, maybe that's how, because I'm going to tell you the funniest thing is like when someone does take a picture of the cigar they're holding and their nails are all rotted out, dirt, chewed up. Like,
not a good look.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what's worse for me. I'll tell you.
Might have held the cigar a little bit differently or something.
I'll tell you what's worse for me, Abe. I'll tell you what's worse for me. You couldn't crop your bare foot out, man.
Right?
You couldn't crop your bare foot out.
They shoot it downwards, and they got their Wolverine toenails.
Yeah, you're even talent.
There's people into that.
No. Yeah, what a turn we went into now. Toenails and fucking nails. But yeah, I mean, listen, kids, they could be. It's really funny because my older 2 are pretty clean. The bottom 2 are absolute filth.
Bottom 2.
Yeah, they're filth mongrels. It's like all the good DNA got used up on the first 2 with that department.
They got what's left.
Yeah, they got what's left. The rooms are always fucking filthy, trashy. Okay, my son, I found like plates of food that he ate upstairs and just slid under his bed. Like a month old, just left it up there. He's just weird. Yeah. Let's see what David say. He laughed at David Gershwin. Can't see these texts are going up. A lot of chitter chatter today.
Yep.
A lot of chitter chatter.
I like some good chitter chatter.
Yeah. Anyway.
Well, now's a good time. Might as well just take an early commercial break. Gonna go. You ready to go to the bathroom, Alex?
Sure.
Just checking in.
Okay.
Altadis, it's a pretty cool commercial. Has a brand new commercial. So if you haven't seen it, stick around. We'll be back after this very short break.
Imagine not choosing Monte Cristo. Imagine not choosing greatness. The difference between us and everyone else is in our DNA. The flame of Monte Cristo never extinguishes because greatness is more than high ratings and exceptional cigars. In greatness, there is history, development, and constant innovation. Choosing a Monte Cristo is not choosing the easy way. Choosing a Monte Cristo is deliberately choosing the best option. Since 1935, we have strived for excellence. Our brand is backed by thousands of pickers, bunchers, rollers, salespeople, and aficionados like you. Choosing Monte Cristo is more than simply choosing the best. It is joining a family that believes in greatness. It is knowing that Monte Cristo evolves with the times, but still maintains our values and storied traditions. Choosing a Monte Cristo is choosing not to settle for less than the best. Lighting a Monte Cristo is taking a trip down memory lane, yet enjoying the moment and getting excited about the future. Imagine not choosing Monte Cristo. Imagine not choosing greatness. Now our story continues. Without forgetting where we came from, we are creating the future, one blend at a time. Here's to the past, present, and future. Monte Cristo. Then, now, forever.
Welcome back to Hour 2 of KMA Talk Radio, everyone. And before we get into Name and Jam, I want to go over a couple things first.
Can't hear anyone again.
Can't hear me?
Really?
I hear
It's you.
it's you.
It's you.
So, a couple things I want to touch base on first. Well, one was Terence Reilly, so I'll wait for him to come back on that. But last week or the last show of the year, I think 601 Day, I showed some of the limited releases that were being made for the Great Smoke. One by Pete Johnson, one by let's get him back in the room. How about now? Can you hear everybody?
Yep. All good.
Okay, good.
So first off, bourbon tasting once again hosted by Aganor Salif. Terence Reilly will be there. Whistle Pig this year.
Nice.
Good barrel.
Excellent.
Good job. Yeah.
Good barrel.
Boss Hog.
Good barrel. I tasted it. I think people are going to really, really like this barrel.
It's going to be the greatest day of our whole lives.
The greatest day of our lives. So a couple weeks ago, I showed the TGS release from Pete Johnson to Twice Cigars, the TGS release from Dunbarton. I did not have one from Carlito, from Arturo Fuente Cigars, and Carlito happened to be on the broadcast and chimed in. I'm working on something great. Hang on. So we had nothing to show. I made a post earlier this week in our Smoking Social group on Facebook. Join us if you're watching and want more of this culture and lifestyle that you're experiencing today. But Carlito sent me pictures of what he did for the Great Smoke. And I'm going to say this. I could tell you very few times in my whole 30 years of being in this industry that I was left absolutely speechless and blown away. I didn't even text these pictures to fucking people because I just didn't want it to get out. But Alex saw it. And I don't think Carlito would have made something. Carlito made something so special as if the Great Smoke was his event, like one of his functions.
Yes.
Where's the pictures? Let's see
Yes.
'em.
That's
Listen,
that's
he
the best
told
way
me,
to put it, Abe.
right?
Best way to put it.
He
Yeah.
puts effort into this. Like this is his function. This is
Yeah, no, he does. He will do that. Yeah.
What about the whole rumor-free, teaser-free motto?
I agree with Terence on
That's
this.
Coop. That's Cooper. That ain't it.
Well, no. The only reason why I'm not putting it out there is as epic as the pictures he sent me were. They were rough pictures. You know, somebody in the warehouse, factory took with a phone, and he even said to me, he goes, "These pictures don't do this box justice."
Well,
It's
what,
not
is
just the
what
box.
brand is it?
What are you? Well, take a fucking guess, Cooper.
It's an Opus X.
Okay, I want to make sure. Okay, so it's an Opus X.
It's an Opus X, but I'm telling you, it makes the one he made like for the digital experience. Like, okay, that was like the ghetto version.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I mean, literally, I've never been so blown away. I was speechless. I'm still emotional. I'm getting look if you can see the.
Oh my God, there's goosebumps.
I don't know if the camera can pick it up. I'm getting goosebumps. I'm telling you. This
Group,
is,
I don't know if you could be a part of this show.
I don't know.
Rumor-free,
I'm
teaser-free.
gonna have to work Jose on this.
Yeah.
I'll have
This
to work
is-
Jose
This is this
or Carlito directly.
This is really probably one of the milestones, pillars I'll put of my career in this industry. Not just to have one, private label Opus X made for us, but two, but this, with the heart and the passion and the love that he put into this project, everyone's going to be blown away. This is going to break the fucking internet, hands down.
Oh my God.
So,
And I gotta drop this on a fucking live, huh?
on a live, you got to drop it on a live, and he's the first one too. So, I'm going to try to get one airship to me so we can at least do some video footage, and really give it the justice, when we put it out there for the world to see. But luckily, he only made 100 boxes for the original great digital experience of that green Opus X box.
Yeah.
So luckily, we have I think it's like 500 boxes of these. So we have a little bit more of a supply, and I think we're definitely going to limit it to one per person because we want to make sure everybody who wants one can get one. And then if there's some left, we'll put them back up, or we'll increase the limit after we give it fair time for everybody to get one.
Abe, did you find when you did the TGS, the first TGS one, were the Opus X collectors like for months and months trying to get that from you?
Oh,
Well-
so we sold it up for what, $4,000 a box at one
Wow.
point?
Okay. Yeah.
What happened? Yeah, what happened was that box retailed, I believe, for $400.
We sold it. Yeah.
I think it was $400 on the initial release, and it sold that week somewhere in a tertiary market for like 4,000.
Wow.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, this just everything. I mean, I can't put it into words. When you see it, it'll be out. It's gonna fucking spread like wildfire. It really is. So that's the update I have on that final release. But I've actually seen it for the first time. Working with Carlito is not like working with other people. I'm not. There's no direction there. There's no input there. I'm like, I'm blessed that you're making something for me. Whatever you do is do. But in my wildest of dreams, I couldn't have thought of what he did. And it is the sticks look really, really good. That's in a photo that was taken, by some factory guy. They look really good. So haven't smoked one yet, but I can't imagine it's going to be anything but epic. So looking forward to getting my hand on the first box. That first box that we opened for photography and videos, that's going to be mine.
Good.
Yeah, there's still some floating around. Marshall. There's still some floating around. So that being said, I believe we have a Name That Jam. So
We does.
let's test the musical acumen of our hosts here and all our fans out there. It's time to see if you can name that jam. All right.
Terrence, you're on an iPad, aren't you?
I'm on an iPhone.
That's what you got to unmute it every friggin' time we play a video, huh?
Yeah, it's annoying.
Yeah. All right. Well, get ready because I'm about to play another video. All right. We're taking it to our AI overlords this time. Here we go.
The room was completely black. I hugged her and she hugged back. Like the sailor said, quote, ain't that a hole in a boat?
I don't think I'm ever going to get anyone.
This is a
It's
slam
easier
dunk.
than you
This one.
think. It's easier than you think. And Cooper, I got to say, fucking credit the AI. That was a good cover, man. That's a
Because
good
it's
cover.
not when you hear who it is, it's nothing who you think it's gonna be.
Terrence, anything?
I have no idea.
You got to use more known lyrics.
I know.
This
It's
is
a
known
classic.
lyrics. This is known lyrics. You're just not getting the tempo. And
You
this
just
is
not
known
get- yeah.
lyrics. You're just not getting the tempo.
I have no idea who it is.
I don't even see any guesses, bro.
Oh,
I
this
do.
is- This is yeah.
I do.
I've
I
seen
think
the
this-
first one. I guess it's a Dean Martin song.
The only person you can do this with is Jack Tarano. He'd be
Ain't
good
that
at
a
this.
hole in the
Oh,
boat?
Yeah.
I
Ain't
kissed
that-
her and she kissed back. Na, na, na,
Ain't
na,
that
na, na, na. Ain't that a kick in the
In my
head?
head.
Dean Martin. Ain't that
Dean
a kick in the
Martin.
head?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I can't say I'm up to speed with all of Dean Martin songs.
Dean
Ain't that a
Martin.
kick in the head?
This is like Dean Martin. Yeah.
I know that song, but not like
Yeah.
into
You have the trick with this. You have to just tune the music out
I think
because
this section of the show needs some work. I'll be honest with you.
What?
Too obscure.
Because you failed. Too obscure.
Did you-
Fucking Dean Martin. Ain't that a kick in the
Dean
head?
Martin. This is Terrence.
I'm sorry.
You
I'll
know,
stick to
you-
fucking. I'll stick to Led
You wanna know what?
Zeppelin.
I'm
You know
gonna-
that
hold on.
Oasis. I mean,
No, I'm going to tell you what it is. I'm going to do an AI one and play it for you because you don't realize how fucking hard this is. It's not. I know the songs are obscured, but you really don't know how hard it is
All right.
because you're making them.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
true.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
give you my login, and you make one.
I want you to
and
make one,
We'll
Abe,
see.
yeah.
We'll test.
Yeah.
We'll
So
test.
you could experience it because even if you look at the guesses, there was like 2 or 3 guesses.
They stayed up in their ivory tower judging us, and they're destroying all the puppets.
Coop's a
I
fucking
don't know.
anomaly, but even Coop's been having a
I
hard
don't
time.
know.
Hey, I mean, but Dean
Coop
Martin
was-
is Dean Martin. I knew this one right away.
Coop had it by second.
Well, you used to
verse.
have dinner with Dean Martin. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
you're fucking, you know.
But listen, Dean Martin roast I grew up with, and as an adult, I've watched the Dean Martin roast. Yeah,
Dean
I am-
Martin roasts were the pinnacle of TV.
there was
I'm-
nothing
I'm
better
down
when
here.
Ruth Buzzy would whack him with the purse. Like,
I agree. It messes with my brain too, man. I can't pick it up.
yeah,
It's the pinnacle of TV. You weren't even alive. What are you talking about?
I know. I know. Thank God for reruns.
thank God for the streaming and stuff. yeah.
Thank God for being up at 3 a.m. when the only thing playing is Dean Martin roast reruns on some
You know-
obscure channel.
Wait, you know what's funny is we just told our kids and they couldn't believe it. I don't know how it came out. I think my mother-in-law started the conversation, but they were talking about how like at 2 a.m. you heard the national anthem and then you got the fucking color bars and there was no television.
Yeah, until 6 a.m.
What? It's like, what? What are you talking about? I'm like, yeah, that's how it went. There was no television at 2 a.m. All the major networks shut off, and I don't think it started back up till 5 or 6 in the morning. That's it. There was no television. It's like, what did you
6 in the
do?
morning.
Most people just went to bed. That's what you do. Well, how many people don't go to bed? So I think what finally broke that was instead of going to some executive finally got smart and said, hey, we can make airtime money here. People are awake. If you guys remember,
The ads.
all the infomercials.
Yeah, infomercials. Yeah.
All the infomercials started playing after 2 a.m. and those ran all night long. You know, and then it was some time after that before programming actually got done.
Yeah, it was the the fortune tellers and
the Shremmy.
Yeah,
the fortune teller commercials too.
Fortune
Yeah,
tellers, Miss Cleo, the
Cleo,
ShamWow, all those guys.
Even I even think they used to have the fucking like I don't want to say sex lines, but they were sex lines. Like you can call a girl for like.
Oh yeah.
I think that was even
We're fucking sex lines.
It's hard to think that broadcasting.
Yes, Alan Rubin, set it and forget it.
Set it and forget it. Yeah, Ginsu knives. Yeah, all
Ginsu knives.
Yeah, all that shit.
Yeah, all that shit.
Coins,
man.
a lot of coins. There would be.
Oh yes, them coin guys. Yeah.
So. I've never bought one of those stupid commemorative fucking coin things that you see in my whole life. I'm 53 years old. I just bought a dozen of them.
Really?
I'm gonna keep some for me, my kids. Get one to each of my kids. I'm gonna pass them out to some friends. But I just bought a dozen of them.
You know, fucking Costco sells gold bars.
No, I didn't know that.
At spot, not even a markup too. It's actually a good place to buy gold. Costco
Really?
sells gold.
You
gold.
can buy
only buy one
gold bar
from Costco. You can only buy
one
a month or so, or one in a time frame. But yeah, you can only. But they sell it at spot, no markup. It's actually a good. It's a good.
I mean,
buy.
where you go home with the brick.
Yeah, a little bar.
You know how big, how much a gold bar, like a 1 ounce gold bar?
Bar. Yeah, it's only like the size of like less than
what
a
I'm
playing
saying
card.
is that like how much is a gold? How much is that? Like a couple grand?
$4,000.
$4,500.
Yeah, $4,500.
I don't know if I would want to be seen at Costco buying gold. I don't know if you'd make it out of the parking lot.
True, fair, but you can order it. But it's actually a smart buy if you want to buy gold because they sell it at spot with no markup. Anywhere you want to go buy gold, you're going to get a little markup from spot. When you sell it, you're going to get a little markup down from spot.
Maybe I got.
Yeah, they sell it at spot, man. That's why they only sell one per fucking, one per. But yeah, fucking Costco. Go figure. Gold bars, $4,500. Go period. Gold bars, $4,500. Wow. It's crazy.
Wow.
For an ounce of gold.
Veg-O-Matic. Yeah.
I remember when gold hit $800 an ounce in like 1979, and people were with the Iranian hostages. Yeah.
Let me tell you something. I bought a small stash of gold when COVID hit. Just for apocalyptic measures. Who the fuck knew what was going to happen? Whatever. And when I bought it then, it was fucking 14 something an ounce.
Yeah.
Right.
No, gold's going through the roof.
So you didn't ask me what the commemorative coin I bought was finally.
Oh yeah, what did you buy?
It's a larger coin with a blown up image of the original coin with a real coin embedded in it, and it says the last penny.
Oh yeah, pennies are gone.
What's it from the last run?
I don't.
It's a 2025 penny. That they
That's what I'm saying. It's from the last. It's from the last run.
Yeah, and there's no more pennies, which I think is crazy. We actually have to program all our fucking registers to round up or round down now.
Yeah.
You
can't get pennies from the bank. You can't get pennies from the bank
anymore. They're done.
No more pennies.
Which is really
crazy.
Pain in the ass too.
The penny had a good run.
But it's a pain in the ass. It's a pain in the ass in retail. Now everything's got to round up to 5. You got to
or round down.
Or round down to 0. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's going to always round up. Yeah.
It's a pain in the short. I mean,
you're not going to round down. You're going to round up.
Pain in the ass.
Yeah, you got to round up.
You want to know, and you want me to tell you something too? This society won't give a fuck. I'm telling you, I watch this all the time. When people get handed change at a restaurant, I've never seen one person count their change.
No, never.
Pay attention, because pennies or not, no one ever stops to look and say, "Oh, yep, that's 74 cents," and throw it in their pocket. Now, I always do, and I'm going to tell you something. They short you 90% of the time. Not 5, not 10. If you don't count your change, I guarantee you 8 to 9 out of 10 times you're getting the wrong change.
Really?
Yes, because you know what the clerks do? And sometimes it's just not about theft. They just round up, round down. Most times round down. I got no pennies. I got no nickels. They just skip the nickel. They don't go get a nickel.
If the fucking drawer's empty and they got to go crack a roll, you ain't getting a fucking penny, bro.
Right. Penny, they won't give you a dime. They won't give you a nickel. I've been a quarter short.
I'm going to check that. I want to see 90%. Huh?
Listen, if you're at the register and they're short a dime in the fucking drawer, you're just getting short of a dime. They're not taking the time to crack.
No, but I can see that
absolutely.
Like 9 out of 10 times is high.
Let me tell you something. If you do, I mean, listen. Obviously, if you go to like the gas stations and whatever, 9 out of 10 times that clerk is not going to get at least 8 is not going to give you the right change.
I'm going to investigate this. I'm very interested.
Yeah.
Crazy. It really is crazy. And then I started watching this and I just realized no one ever bitches because no one looks.
Yeah.
When you're in line,
they just throw in the tip jar.
gets changed. They take whatever they hand them, they throw it right in their pocket.
Yeah.
Nobody looks. That's great.
The Agonoist a discount. Who's got a car going off?
That's someone outside my house. It ain't my car.
That's a pretty good variance range there.
Yeah, normally the mic doesn't pick that up. Yeah. The doors are closed here too, so.
I'm gonna guess who really pays with cash.
$2 in either
I always
direction.
pay
I don't like that.
What, $2 in either direction?
Yeah, that's room for stealing.
Yeah.
Well,
If your drawer can be $2 off either way at the end of the night, then there's too much room to steal in there. And it's not about the $2. If I can leave it whacked out.
It's $2 across the whole day, Alex. Where are they gonna steal $2?
No, but if I can leave a drawer and it's not set correctly, then there's room for me to do weird shit in the drawer. If I ain't got to count a drawer down to 100 because I'm over or under $2, then you catch somebody when you've like how I caught the guy stealing.
I think what he's saying is when he drops the drawer and they count the drawer to match it with the things.
Oh, if it's over or down, not
they give him a $2.
Not leaving it.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
Yeah. But yeah, man, pennies are gone.
That makes sense. Change.
I bought a dozen of them. It cost me like $50. I paid $50 for 12 fucking pennies. First time I've ever bought one. Yeah, I think it's gonna be cool for my kids when they get older. Their kids will have never seen a penny.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any way it comes back. To be honest with you,
dude? When we come back, it's all going.
Yeah.
In our lifetime, we may see a cashless society.
Yeah.
I don't.
Already,
when I went to Stockholm, there were places that wouldn't accept cash.
Definitely in our kids' lifetime. But
I hope not.
Depending how old we live, we may see a cashless society.
Yeah,
because that's what they want.
I've seen the beginnings of it in Europe already.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Italy's very cash still, but Sweden was cashless.
The problem is if something ever goes really south, like and systems are down, you got a really big problem.
Right.
The only other way I thought maybe they could do it is paper currency, but I don't think they will for penny. Still don't think it would pay.
Right.
No, that's done. But I mean, I'm saying like cash, not where it's all digital. You have a major problem, and there's no electricity and everything. Systems are down and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You're gonna have a big problem if there's no cash.
Yeah.
Hard currency.
It's gonna be wild. I just don't. Yeah. That
goes down. The only thing that'll have value is gold and bullets. Gold and bullets. That's about it. That'll be your currency at that point. For whatever reason, our species has some strange attachment to gold that it will always have some weird. I mean, it's almost worth the rabbit hole that like aliens have ingrained us to mine their gold. I don't know what the human.
It does have a lot of uses. I mean, it has like you can use gold.
It does. But when all's said and done, it'll still be gold and bullets will be the apocalypse currency.
Yeah, that's exactly what the problem was too. Cost 4 cents to make a penny.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes no sense. Pun intended.
Crazy. Maybe you should just have them made in China. Need a rim shot there. Put that cost down.
With the tariff, it'll be hard.
Lower the tariffs, and we're good to go. Allow pennies to come in with 0 tariff.
They just couldn't figure out a way to make a penny cheaper.
Again, what do you want them to make it?
Not in the U.S.
Not in the
U.S.
Not in the U.S.
I bet you they can make 10 pennies for a penny in China.
Yeah, any metal in the U.S. is going to be worth more than a penny almost.
Yeah.
Processing of it and everything.
Then you have a tariff if you import it from China.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You just say pennies don't have to be tariffed.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah. The minute we get to foreign countries printing our currency, I really got to
hold on.
Yeah. That's the beginning of the end.
Yeah, but that's because a chicken costs 7 million won or yen or whatever the fuck they use out there. They don't need. What do they use? What does China use?
What is what is it? Begins with an R, isn't it?
I don't know.
No, that's Russia.
No, not the ruble. It's I think it begins with R. The currency.
It's not
China
ruble.
currency.
It's not ruble.
No, it's a
Oh,
won.
you're right.
Chinese
Terrence is
won.
right. Terrence is right. It's the renminbi. I just looked it up.
Oh yeah, the renminbi.
Terrence is right. I love hearing that. I've heard it.
Wait a
couple
minute.
Good
I
job,
thought
Terrence. Good job, Terrence.
I don't think it's ruble. It's rubles, isn't it? With a B.
There's rubles and rupee. Rupee is India.
Okay,
India.
so
Rupees, India.
Rubles is Russian, right?
Yeah, Russian.
Ruble. Yeah.
okay, so won is the term for the currency itself, like the bill
Yeah.
itself. That
Yeah.
makes sense. Okay. Yeah, it's like 7 million fucking. What is the? Oh. Yeah. 0.14 to 1. So let me see something. 10. Yeah, $10 is 69 won.
10 US dollars is 69 won.
Yes.
We're gonna have to get an update from John on the Canadian currency now that has the new king on it.
Oh, that's right.
I think they've started that. I think they've started that process.
The new king of who?
Well, the recent
England.
king, Charles. He's now on some of the currency in Canada.
Yeah, because it's still one of the not province, but it's part of the Commonwealth.
It's a common. Yeah, it's part of the
Hold on.
Commonwealth.
They got the British king on their currency?
Yeah, so does
They've
Australia.
had Queen Elizabeth forever on it. Yeah,
Yeah.
Really?
yeah.
Yeah.
How
Come-
weak is that government? Like, we don't want to put our own people on our fucking currency. We're still going to fucking act like we belong to somebody from fucking 100 years ago.
I just like the fact their money's called the loonie.
Is it really?
Yeah, I'm going to bust on John's balls next time he's on KMA.
John, I think we'll have some interesting takes on
What
that.
the
We should talk
fuck
to him.
is with that?
Yeah.
I mean, if that's the case, we might as well have the fucking king and queen on our fucking currency.
Yeah, I know they were definitely on the coins, and I think a couple of the dollar. I think the $20 bill it's going to be on, from what I heard.
I mean, I think if you become independent of your former ruling nation, that you would want your own goddamn.
Well, there's
currency.
still a loose association because it's a Commonwealth. So there's Canada. I think Australia is part of it. I forget who else is in there. But
There's certain parts of the Commonwealth that are completely like they're independent, but they still say they kind of still fall under that umbrella.
Which
they can't-
means what? What do they do? Or is it just?
I don't
Oh, it's like a
They
salute
work.
to the old country or something. I think it's almost purely ceremonial. It doesn't have any.
Yeah,
I think-
listen. I mean,
I don't think it's
okay, so
any
look,
more than that, yeah.
the British monarch is still the head of state of Canada.
Yeah.
Just like he's the head of state of England. What does it mean? Nothing. It doesn't really
Yeah.
mean anything, really.
So weird.
As far as political day-to-day,
Yeah.
operations.
Yeah.
The ceremonial.
Okay. Interesting. Learn something new every day. Had no idea. All right. Well, I think Coop has a lot of news.
A lot of news this week.
Oh my
Big-
God! Let's get to it.
Why don't we start digging in? It's time to find out from our dear friend. What's the scoop with Coop?
What's my theme music?
The Scoop with Coop. Breaking industry news. Hear it first on KMA Talk Radio and cigar-coop.com.
Coop.
Yeah. Busy week. I'm actually going to start with a story that kind of broke a little more than a week ago. Because this was just a monster on Coop. Speaking of Opus X, a new Opus X started showing up right at the end of the year. The Templo de Oro. I can't believe how this thing blew up on Coop. It was amazing.
I could tell you exactly why it did blow up on Coop, but go ahead.
I don't know why I blew up on Coop, but yeah, I've had a chance to smoke this. It's an amazing cigar, but we don't know much about it other than it is under the Forbidden X brand using a lighter wrapper. That's all they'll talk about with it. In fact, finding out the sizes of this cigar was a production because the retailers didn't even know what the dimensions of this thing
It
were.
didn't say it anywhere. On
No.
the unboxing.
No, it had to, I do a lot of homework.
In
Yeah,
the
I had to,
box. I mean, we didn't know what to price it at. It's insane. There was no information given other than this showed up on our doorstep.
Yep. And I know that this cigar was floating around the factory. Someone 2 years ago saw it and they wouldn't talk about it. Actually, back 2 years ago. It was actually Matt Tobacco who was, and he couldn't get any information on it. And this was 2 years ago when he was down there. So yeah, it's in 4 sizes. And if you want to know the sizes, I can bore you with it. But there's 4 sizes. 3 of them are Toros, one's a Robusto, basically. And yeah, this is pretty limited. I don't know if they're ever going to release it again. But it is definitely I can tell you, it's definitely being sought after. I saw the pricing I'm seeing for it that's reasonable is $32 to $40. That's about
and it's shipped, like retailers have it.
It just showed up. Like all of a sudden, people got this cigar and they didn't even know
just showed
what it was.
up, and what do? You say thank you, and you pay the invoice.
You pay, yep. Like I said, I smoked it. And it was amazing. I'm just gonna say this was one of the best Opus X's I ever had. And you know me, I'm a
we had very, 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 very limited amount. I mean, just like, you know, we didn't tell people we got them. We didn't advertise we got them. We just got a very limited.
They kind of I saw them on 2 retail shelves and cleaned them out.
You know, I find interesting as a retailer because some consumers don't get it. Because I did have some PMs and whatever, and we've sold some of these to our regular consumers, but you know, something that and maybe it's because other people they deal with don't give a fuck. You know, maybe that's what it is. They're just happy to make a sale. But you know, maybe but when we're a company of our size and we have, you know, thousands of hardcore, dedicated, loyal consumers, right?
Yeah, how do you make them all happy when you get something like that?
You can't make them all happy, you know, and it's mostly basically first come, first serve. But you know what? I get a lot of messages from a guy, people who's never placed a single order with my business. So let me get this straight. You've never once supported my company. You've never once bought anything from me. And you expect me to sell you this box that you want.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Oh, Terrence, there's dozens of them. Because it's the first thing I look at.
Yeah.
If I want to take care of everybody, I want to take care of the guys who help me keep the lights on, pay the fucking bills.
Some guy, I know, when he got a call about that once for a similar type thing, and like he's like, "Hey, do you like Pappy Van Winkle?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, I love it." He's like, "So the way you get Pappy Van Winkle is you go to the liquor store and you buy all your vodka and your gin, and you get to know the owner. You maybe give him a Christmas card." And then maybe you get some Pappy Van Winkle. You don't just show up when Pappy Van Winkle
show up and say, "Where's your Pappy?" Right.
I always thought that was a good analogy.
But people don't get it. And I get all these things. Did you get any? Yep. They're all gone. Because I don't want to, I mean, I guess I'm lying by telling them they're all gone. But, you know,
I mean, it might be a good thing to say. Like, listen, we get them in, but we sell them to people that are regular customers. We don't have that many.
You have a box for our friend?
We'll talk tomorrow.
Okay.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, it's just that's really mind-boggling because it happens on all these like little rare and special releases.
Yep.
Come out of the woodwork and they don't give a fuck who they're getting it from. They'll just hit retailer to retailer to retailer to retailer to retailer until he finds somebody who says, "Oh yeah, I'll take the sale right now." I don't care if I have those boxes a year from now. I'd rather wait and make sure the right person gets it. That's on stuff like that. That's how we do it.
I mean, the only value to that, really, to you, I mean, with a business of your size, is to reward people, basically. I mean, like, your bottom line, you don't go, "I got these in, yes, our year is made," or anything like that. I mean, it's a great thing to have, but like from a money wise, it doesn't really do anything. It's more like something that you have that you can reward your supporters.
Absolutely.
There you go, Terrence.
Yep.
You got to schmooze a little bit. Yep.
Schmoozing never hurts.
I just want to be reciprocal and take care of the people who take care of us.
Right.
I get that. Totally get it.
Makes sense.
That's really what it comes down to, man. To me, they've earned that right for something special. And even in those cases, look, if you reach, look, I always tell people who are really hunting down for something like that, you need to get to me before it arrives, right? Because if you wait a week or two after it arrives, I mean, you could be one of our best customers. They're gone.
No, they're gone. Yeah.
We have a lot of great customers, so it's not like even my selective selling of it is not enough for all our great supporters of our business. So, you know, when you're in the hunt for something like that, you need to reach out to me beforehand, and that'll give you really your best shot by the time it gets here.
Yeah.
You know, But if it's been like a week after it's already been received, or whatever, 9 out of 10 chances you're just too late at that point.
Yeah, no, it's true.
That's it. What else you got? Cool.
Well, the year's kicking off with STG. They got several releases. They've already released. So the first one's a new release on the CAO. It's the Flathead Speed Shop. So if you look at this, this is a red and white box. It pays homage to those vintage garages, and it's kind of got that 50s vibe almost to it. But what's different about this one is the Habana wrapper. And it's going to come in 3 sizes: a crankshaft 6.5 by 54, a 6 by 60 called the Carb, and a 770 called the Big Block. So $8.99 to $10.99. This cigar should start appearing on shelves in February here. So they actually tried a Habano. I don't know if it's still out under Flathead. It was called the Steel Horse, which was more of a motorcycle theme. But that was using Connecticut Habano. This is using Ecuadorian Habano. So this is, Flathead's a solid brand for them. So we'll see how that does.
Interesting.
Yep. I'll rattle. Yeah, I like the box, the red and white. I don't know if we need an Ecuadorian Habano, another Ecuadorian Habano one under there, but we'll see how it is, as far as that goes. So, meanwhile,
I think CAO is a brand that really turned around for General, because I think after the acquisition it just died. It flatlined. It was another Tarano acquisition. I think over the last 10, 12, 15 years they've really and I honestly think the Flathead series is what sparked that.
It's saved. Yeah. Rick Rodriguez will tell you it saved the brand from literally going into the catalog. And then Amazon Basin, but that's the next story coming out. Amazon Basin's being re-released this week, and that was another huge story. That's another Amazon. We just saw the success with the Daggers, by the way, too. The Daggers was a huge success, but this is the full-size Amazon Basin that's coming out.
Yes.
So yeah, definitely that's a big release for them as well.
And I'll tell you, to their credit, they survived the Arcana debacle. What was that one fucking the light?
The Firewalker.
Yes, the Firewalker that nobody can understand how it made it out of quality control. But even survived that, the brand had. I say that to say the brand has become strong enough to even survive a big miss.
Yeah, it has. They've had a lot of misses, I think, with CAO, Flathead, and Amazon Basin. I think are the 2 high points I would say of that brand.
For sure.
CAO Nicaragua was a huge miss for them. I mean, I remember that one. That was a disaster, and that was discontinued. So, they definitely. I actually talked to Tim Osgener on Thursday, who, obviously his father founded the brand, and I think Tim's vision for his company is to try to bring a little of that CAO feel back, just do it different this time. I think he's thinking about a lot of things that worked for him, and I think that will be a good change for him with his brand.
Sure.
Yep. Also coming back this week, the Alec Bradley Filthy Hooligan and Shamrock cigars. So Filthy Hooligan is on the right. That is the Candela Barber Pole. I'm sorry. That's on the right. And then on the left is the Shamrock, which is the tri-wrapper on it, the 3-wrapper Barber Pole that they have. So those they kept the pricing actually the same for this year on both of those. $12.69 for the Filthy Hooligan and $15.09 for the Shamrock. That's the same pricing as last year. They've done these every year since 2013. So that's been a consistent release.
It's kind of just a consistent comes in, goes out thing.
It's St. Patrick's Day. It ties in with St. Patrick's Day well. They got
the only thing we've done as a company is just kind of at times we'll say, okay, we need just a little bit less this year. Yeah. Sell as much as last year, but every year there's a hardcore group of fans that seek these out, buy them, and they can go.
Yeah, I mean they are. I remember the original. If you go back originally, Filthy Hooligan was an all Candela black market, is what it was. Yeah. And then they switched it to Barber Pole a few years later, but they never went back to the all Candela one, which I found interesting. So, but yeah, they STG's kept that one going since acquiring the brand.
It works for them.
Yeah, it's already 3 years, believe it or not, now since that acquisition.
What else?
So this is a story I think will hit more home for the smoke-in community. Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust has announced the year of the poses. And I think people know that Tom and Michelle, they were in the chat today, active in the smoking community. Last year, Steve Saka launched this Year of series where he was going to tribute this to a fan. It was Chris Duke, who's someone who works for him. This year, it's Tom and Michelle.
Duke or Duque?
Duke, from what I understand. Or maybe I'm wrong.
I call him Duque.
Yeah. That was a great cigar he did last year. And I think Steve really did a good job in what he's positioning with this. So there's going to be 2 blends in there, one for Michelle and one for Tom.
Couldn't pick other people either.
What?
Couldn't pick better.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, Tom, we interviewed him, I remember, on KMA when he rode across the country on a bicycle, which was still one of my favorite interviews I ever did. But there's two cool blends. The Michelle blend is basically, from what I understand, it's a variation of the Paladin de Saka in a 6x48 format. But with Tom's blend, it's using a new, what Steve's calling a first-generation hybrid seed that crosses Habano 2000 sun-grown with U.S. Connecticut broadleaf. And it's called Kappa Chameleon, which I guess is like chameleon. So that's an all-new blend. Abe, I'm kind of curious on your thoughts on this, though. Putting both of these in the same box. Because my thought was, well, you could have done 2 of these, right?
First off, I'm not a big fan of that.
I'm not a fan of it either. That's why I was going to say that.
Projects, but there are times where, like everything else, there's always exceptions.
Makes sense, yeah.
Where something makes sense, and this is it.
Yeah.
You can't tribute one without the other. Michelle and Tom are a pair.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I can see that. Yeah.
It's just that's the way that situation's always dealt with.
Yeah, and plus, even from this, it's a one-off. It's not selling it in 5 packs. It's not. You know what I mean, these are going to go by the box. And
our team already discussed it. We will have this available by box, and if the boxes all don't fly, they will be offered 7-pack and 7-pack. Now, pull up a picture.
What is it? Is it 13, 7 and 7?
It's 7 and 7, 14. Yeah.
Okay.
But
so
here's what's
when I saw this picture, I said to Steve, I said, "Bro, tell me there's something different in ingenious format. You know, on the bands is that 2026, and on the 0 of the 2026, he has the female symbol of the arrow.
Yeah, I don't have that picture. Someone sent me that picture.
And the plus symbol for the male on top.
Yeah.
So there is a differentiating factor of, because as we're discussing this as a team, you can take the picture down now, but as we're discussing this as a team of how we're going to sell the boxes and the 7-pack, it's like, man, how are they going to know what 7 is which? And how are they going to, but there's a differentiating factor of the band that one's a female oriented band.
Yeah.
0, one's a male oriented 0.
What was really, really interesting about this project, right? This is, Steve creates a logistical headache for himself, but give him credit, right? So the Michelle cigar is coming from the Hoya de Nicaragua factory, and the Tom cigar is coming from the Noxa factory. So now I'm big picture what Steve's got to do here. He's got to go for these factories, get these cigars, and pack them together. That's a big effort he's doing on that.
He really likes to punch himself in the nuts, hands down.
He does, yeah. It's going to have a $19.75 price point, but if it's anything like the last year's year of the Duke, they were tremendous. 2,700 boxes, so there's going to be a lot of boxes of these. Like I said, I think it's a really cool project he's doing. What was the other thing that's interesting is I noticed, obviously the smoking community knows them really well. Outside the smoking community, people were asking me a lot of questions actually, because if you're outside the smoking community, they probably didn't know who Chris was, and maybe not know who Tom and Michelle is. But it is a kind of cool thing to kind of extend out of the community with that as well.
And
people don't know what half the cigars or names mean. Like, I don't think this is any different.
And the official year of
Gary sent me the picture actually. So thank you, Gary.
I think that's a great idea. I think it like.
I was looking at maybe you're right that this is a case where husband-wife team, you put them in the same box. I could see that.
Plus, with this fan base, you get 2 cigars from Saga from 2 different factories that are new. I mean, to me, like that's a
for the fan,
yeah. And it's
you know why it works? It works because of this.
Yeah.
90% of these boxes are going to be sold as whole boxes.
Yeah.
It becomes a pain in the ass when you try to make it shelf worthy, where you got to open the box on your shelf, and then you have only one of them sell out, but you don't have bulk of the other one. So I got.
Or you just they have to buy them in 2s or something like that.
Yeah, it becomes a pain in the ass. So that's where it really doesn't work on the retail standpoint. But I'm going to guess 95% of these are just going to sell by the box, so it's not really an issue.
Yeah.
And the official Year of the Pausers coin is currently in production. Art has been approved by Tom and Michelle, and we'll have a very cool collector coin.
So
when you buy a box from
okay,
us.
so that's gonna be only from Smoke Inn with that.
Of course.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Couldn't happen to cooler people.
Yeah,
It really couldn't happen to cooler people.
Yeah, the other interesting thing is, Alex, can you bring the box back up again? Because I did some homework on this as well. So you can see there's some Chinese letters on there. In the circle, I believe that translates to pauses, and the Chinese letters under Year of the Pauses is friend to many. So actually, which is something that Steve actually says the theme of that as well. So and he says these are going to be available late March 2026.
Yep.
So good job good job by Steve. Like I said, it's a cool project.
Gonna see if we can sneak some for the Great Smoke.
Yeah, I mean, I got one other question: is Abe buying all 2,700 boxes?
If he could,
If
he could.
Hold on, I'm just gonna tell you something. I got the biggest share of Dookie last year because because Steve wasn't telling people what he was gonna send him. I said, "Look, dude, I'm making a coin.
Right.
I can't make a coin." So I was allotted. He asked Lee how many I want. We ordered.
Yeah.
We got a lot more of this year's.
Yeah.
And I knew because they were told at the Great Smoke last year. So I've known about this for a year. And we got a good share of that amount. We got a good share of that amount.
That's great. Yeah, no, that's good. That's good for
We will have
the community and the Great Smoke people. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have a lot of them,
Yeah.
But it was very hard making the coin with two people on the coin, and Tom and Michelle didn't give me a lot of photos to work with. I should have just had taken some nice pictures when they were here last time, but I think the coin came out pretty cool. So
that's good.
It'll be out soon.
Yeah.
Because everybody loved the Duque coin we made last year, the year of the Duque. So
yeah,
we're gonna keep that tradition going.
Yeah.
What else, Cooper?
All right. This is a story I'm kind of curious, Abe, what your thoughts on. There's a company called Kingmakers Cigars. They have been making cigars for some celebrities. Carmelo Anthony's the big one, who's an NBA, kind of an NBA Hall of Fame guy. I believe he's in the Hall of Fame. Someone could correct me on that. Kelsey Plume, who's a WNBA star. So they've done.
Right. Yeah.
But this was kind of interesting. They announced a collaboration with Playboy, the Playboy brand, for the Playboy cigar collection, which so Playboy's been in the cigar business. Like they've had a brand in the cigar business before. Originally, they had one under Don Diego with Altadis, and then Altadis did a standalone Playboy brand. But Playboy's kind of going through this, like they're trying to relaunch the publication. So they're kind of coinciding this release with that. It basically is a Ecuador and Habano Criollo blend in a 6x54 format. I don't know much about where the factory is or anything like that. And I don't have really pricing on. Oh, I do have pricing, $12, right? But I don't know. Like, is Playboy kind of? I just think Playboy's kind of gone at this point. I don't know if that brand is anymore.
So
I don't know.
Here's the problem.
Yeah,
the brand was really dead a long time ago.
It's been dead a long time ago. Yeah.
The only thing that kept it alive was the iconic image and person of Hugh Hefner, right? Because that robe started. Him in that robe started becoming more famous, known in the magazine. So I don't think Playboy's ever coming back. I don't.
The internet ruined that.
Yeah,
the internet ruined that. Free.
Look, as a single young man, if I had a Hustler or what was the other really nasty, High Society, those are the ones you hid in your drawer. But I would leave a Playboy out on the coffee table, right?
Read the articles. You read the articles.
That was the stature it had, but it's over. It's done. It's not coming back.
I don't. I think it's past. Yeah.
Kingmaker too. I mean, look, I love anybody who could find a niche and find a way to make money doing it. But for me, it's not even like it's like a peripheral of our industry. It's not even like a legitimate part of what we do and what we celebrate every year. It's a guy who took our business and found a way to make a peripheral niche out of it. So to me, It's never even going to be his stuff. What he does is never even going to be on my radar.
It's
Yeah.
always
At this
hard.
point, things could change. Things could change, but at this point,
and I just think Terrence is right. Like, like a 20-year-old kid, a 20-year-old kid probably has never looked at a Playboy.
Yeah, no, I
20-year-old
I
kid.
have boys, I know.
does anyone know in the last?
Did they look at Playboy, Coop? Were they ever
No.
fucking
No,
right,
they don't.
That 20.
Well, I mean, look, hold on. Are any of these pornographic magazines even still being published?
No.
I don't even think. Right? No. Yeah, that's
They're
what I'm
expensive.
saying. The Playboy
I
magazine
wonder-
is.
But I think,
wonder-
I think the allure of the brand is just gone on top of
I
that.
wonder what
Right.
year-
On top of that, and
I
that's right.
wonder
With
what
you have
year
gone is
was the last year that those things got published.
I think it's like 13. It's like early 2010, 11. It's somewhere around there where they.
Because you're like, you remember going to an airport and you'd see it,
Yeah,
but
you
it
see 'em
would,
in the
the
back.
bag, the bag would be blacked out with just a name on top: Hustler, High Society.
Yeah. Screw.
They took out at one point they took out the pornography aspect of it. It was more like a Maxim. They turned it into a Maxim.
Really?
Yeah, for a period of time.
But it was almost like Cigar Aficionado, where they put someone on the cover and then, the difference they try to get them, to take their clothes off, I guess. But
No, but they went away from that for a little bit. They spent a year or two, I think, trying to get to be a Maxim magazine or something like that, where they had pictures, but there was nothing
Right.
photographic, so it could sell easier into to younger people or whatever.
Yeah.
And that didn't work, and then now it's gone.
yeah. So I don't know. This will be, by the way, it's being sold. It is going to be wholesaled from what I heard, but they are selling them direct too, so the consumer.
Odd company.
Yeah, like I
So,
said,
Here it is.
the big story.
Oh, it's not a fucking JPEG. Of course, it's not. Give me one.
Is it not a JPEG?
No, go ahead. Do the big story.
All right.
I have printed
there was an update in the whole Altidus story. Chen Zi, who is the man behind all the problems that have happened with Altidus, as you know, basically Altidus has been basically forbidden from doing business with their factories because their factories are owned by a group, and one of the men in this group is a guy named Chen Zi, who's accused of running scams and Bitcoin scams and money laundering and some really nasty stuff. I'm also hearing around child labor and stuff. He was arrested in Cambodia, which is his home, one of the countries he had citizenship in. They actually took his citizenship away and they extradited him to China, where the Chinese want him as bad as the Americans want him. So he is now in custody.
So they caught him.
They caught him.
I thought he was in a country they didn't extradite.
Well, Cambodia extradited him to China. China
Yeah.
can't extradite him to the U.S. and they're probably not.
Yeah, China is not. Listen, China
Yeah,
is not
China was probably
extraditing
like,
this guy to the U.S.
Hey, how about you send them right now to us? Dude, he was
Yeah,
like
and they
a
all-
lord in Cambodia too. He was like, he had all these titles, and China was like,
He had some like a equivalent of a knight title there. From what I understand.
So
Oh,
did the
I think it was
Chinese
like
just go in and take him, or did Cambodia grab him and nab him and ship him back?
No, they
Cambodians
extradited him to
nabbed him
China.
and
Yeah,
shipped him over.
Cambodians grabbed him. and
The
stuff.
Cambodians grabbed him. Yeah,
So much for being safe in Cambodia.
yeah.
No.
What's the world
Not when
coming
the
to?
big, not when the big Chinese come knocking at your door, and they're
Yeah.
around the corner. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll give you this guy. So now,
Yeah.
so now he's under the Chinese Justice Department.
Yes,
So
and there's a
he's
lot
gonna
of questions now
disappear.
with
He's
this.
going to disappear.
I was going to say, whatever the last picture of this guy was, it's the last picture you're going to get of this
Yeah,
guy.
yeah.
So whether he disappears,
He'll be doing,
or gets
he'll be doing
shot-
some hard labor. Let's put it like
Right,
that. He'll be doing
right.
some hard labor. You may see him on a
Yeah,
road.
check the
in-
signature on your next pair of Nikes you buy him.
yeah, or look at a
Black
road in
Chen Zi.
central China. Maybe he's working.
Right.
Don't get me wrong. I mean, this guy's fucked. He should get caught. But like, if I've robbed people of billions of dollars, right? So my resources isn't a problem, right? And I know like multiple countries are hunting me down. Wouldn't you find a way to discreetly hide yourself somewhere instead of saying, "Hey, I got a castle. I'm the knight of Cambodia. This is where I'm at."
Well, he thought he was. He thought,
He
I'm
thought
in
he was being
country,
protected.
he
I think in
thought-
Cambodia.
Pride comes before the fall.
Yeah,
Wow. I'd be somewhere else. I'd be paying for plastic surgery. I'd be fucking like gone, like the wind.
yeah. But there's a lot of questions right now because not only does he have, that group own the factories that Altidus was using, he's got from what I understand, he was one of the biggest stakeholders or shareholders of Habanos now. So now what do the Chinese do? Did they seize this stuff? I mean, I don't know what this means for Altadis or Habanos. I got to be honest with you. This is going to be very interesting to see
I hope
what
it's
happens.
good. I hope they can basically just toss them off the whole thing and say, hey, listen, buddy, you're going to sign these documents so we can get our factories.
Yeah.
What happens is, from what I believe, I've talked to a few people, is he doesn't have to sign anything. The government has to approve a sale.
Yeah.
Or they have to approve who it's going to be sold to or who it can't be signed to at this point. That's from what I understand.
I had
Hopefully
heard
it's
some.
quick.
Yeah. I think there's other shareholders who were trying to get him out, but they couldn't, from what I understand too.
Well, we'll see now now he's been arrested.
Yeah,
Let me tell you
exactly.
something. If this doesn't become a 60-minute episode at some point, I'll be fucking shocked. You got human trafficking, money laundering, Bitcoin, crypto. I mean, if this ain't a 60 minutes episode one day, I'll be shocked.
Yeah,
Well, I'll tell you, I hope they get it going because the factory, I got to tour it once in La Romana.
I just was there in September. Yeah,
It's an amazing factory, and it's horrible that.
it's really it is, and they were doing such good plans for 2026 with the factory. On top of that,
Hopefully, they can just kick this guy off and they can get it running.
Yeah.
Here, I got a bit. This guy is a long way from Cambodian royalty at this point.
On January 7th, with the support and cooperation of relevant Cambodian authorities, the Ministry of Public Security dispatched a working group and successfully brought Chen Ji, the leader of a major cross-border gambling and fraud group, back to China from Phnom Penh, Cambodia. This is another significant achievement in international law enforcement cooperation. Investigations reveal that Chen Ji's criminal group is suspected of multiple crimes, including operating gambling dens, fraud, illegal business operations, and concealing and disguising criminal proceeds. Currently, Chen Ji has been subjected to compulsory measures in accordance with the law, and the relevant cases are under further investigation.
Wow, the guy looks like he's fucking 12 years old.
Right, and now you went from you were living like a rock star. Now you're getting flown around with bags over your head to go to Chinese jail.
Easy come, easy go.
Yeah, easy come, easy go. Real quick, Cooper, that was your last one?
That was the last one. Yeah,
this was actually the last printed Playboy magazine, spring 2020.
2020.
No, but that had to be like an unusual one or something like that. That was a monthly edition.
Spring 2020 quarterly. I think they started.
So they had gone to quarterly. Okay.
Yeah, and then they killed it with COVID.
And was there any was it a pornographic one or was it just a regular?
You know that I don't know. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it was they.
But yeah, I think they did really start to strip it down.
You know what? Now you got me going. I want to find out what the last issue of Playboy that had a centerfold in it, and I want to get that. I'm gonna find it now. I want to get it.
I'm glad we've inspired you today.
Well, I'm doing this big office, in my house. I'm doing this office, and I got this whole bookshelf and library, and I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna frame it and I'm gonna put it in my office. The last centerfold of Playboy magazine. Now I gotta do some research. Gotta get on my ChatGPT. I've become a ChatGPT fool now. I just started using it like 2 months ago.
Really? Oh, I've been using it for a while. It's great.
Yeah, we changed a lot of things on Coop this year to be ChatGPT friendly, and it's paid off. Yeah, we made a lot of changes to our SEO under the covers. Yeah.
Well, if you're out there and want more cigar industry news, always teaser and rumor free, please visit our friend at cigar-coop.com. There you go. Also, since we do have Terence on, everybody watching for this weekend only, save 15% on all qualifying Aganorsa cigars. Use the code Terence15. So when you say all qualifying Aganorsa cigars, that's just Aganorsa cigars, all of them, yeah?
Yeah, anything that's not limited.
Yeah.
Anything that regular restrictions wouldn't apply to.
Right. On the product page, it does say if for some reason, if the 1 second here. How come I can't click on it anymore? Are you redoing it?
I'm not redoing anything.
Yeah. Oh my God. There you go. Yeah, leave it up for a second so people could.
Wait, no, I wanted to.
You're editing it?
I wasn't, but yeah, I wanted to scroll.
Oh, there you go. Nicely done. All right. Terence.
I spelled Aganorsa wrong.
You spelled Aganor? Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's just a typo.
What operation is this?
Relax.
So
I didn't even know you were coming on until yesterday.
Neither did I.
Don't even let me tell you how many variations of your name spelling we went through.
Oh, I can only imagine.
Terence Reilly.
Yeah, Terence Reilly.
So we don't got a lot of time, but we can announce next season.
Yes.
Right? Yes.
I
Fucking
don't have.
Cooper. I don't know if this was. I don't know if this was a Cooper himself or got it from somewhere. But
This
good
was me.
fucking
This was me.
This
This
was
was
good.
me.
I like this.
This was me. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have a video for it, but we're gonna announce what the theme of season 14 of Tale of the Tape will be, and we'll let Cooper announce this. It was kind of his idea.
Well, we wanted to move away from the whole entertainment type of thing. We've done a lot of that, and what we're going to do is we are going to do Tale of the Tape for the top 10 inventions of our lifetime, and that's the key thing. Is we're going to make it a little different. It's got to be something that's invented during your time alive. So
I have way more options than you do.
I have more than you.
These guys got to. Yeah, but it's interesting because I may be more in tune with something that you guys may have missed. Because this could be an interesting
right.
list. You know
like
what I mean?
So, like the TV, for example, was invented in 1938. That's not eligible for any of our
out.
lists.
Right.
Yeah, that's not.
Out.
Yeah,
right. Telephone's out. Right.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah.
We didn't want you do all. Okay, I didn't want to get the number one, and we all said the printing press. You know what
yeah,
I mean?
exactly. So I think the whole key thing was trying to do it in our lifetime, which is going to make the lists a little diverse and interesting with that.
Yes.
But there's a lot of inventions that's gone on in the last 50, 60 years.
I'm going to tell you what too. I'm not going to base this on popular opinion. I'm going to base this on the top inventions that affected my life in my lifetime.
Sure.
You know, if the top invention was some fucking product thing that makes more fucking corn in a fucking soil, I'm not looking at that. You know,
right.
I'm looking at what's affected me.
How it affects you. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a cool one.
Yeah,
I think it'll be a lot of fun. I think we're going to have very different lists too. I
mean, the problem is that our era is very technology driven. I was there when the first computer came out, when the first fucking fax came out. Everybody thought faxes were amazing.
Oh, fax! Yeah,
yeah.
Had to get a fax.
14 baud modem. The modem.
Yeah, internet.
Yeah,
got a lot of shit in our area.
Google,
GPS.
Yeah,
lots of shit. You know.
But you got to do a little research because some of those things were maybe more older than you think.
Right. The internet's a little older than most people think.
Yeah.
The GPS is older than what you think, too. Yeah.
GPS a lot older than people think. Yeah.
No. GPS. Internet is invented in the 80s, right?
Yeah, 70s, late 70s, 80s.
Well, it was. I want to say 90. I want to, but it's
commercially.
By
90 was commercially. Yeah. Commercially in the 90s. But
cell phone, just in general. The brick phone, the bag phone.
Yeah. The Jack Morris phone.
Yeah, this is before that one, the bag phone, the one that just bag.
Yeah, but then you got the smartphone trumps them all. You know.
Yeah.
Fucking smartphone changed society.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's be a fun list. It's a fun list.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Wow. Do we have a would you rather?
Nah, I need more. He ended on a good one, Michael Jackson and Prince, but now we're out.
Yep. I'll reach out to Ernie today this weekend. Well, Terence.
Thank you, Terence. Yeah.
I know you were on the road from a hotel room. Always appreciate your company. Always a pleasure to have you on KMA.
Thank you for having me.
Where are you, Terence?
Flex.
Orlando.
Come on, Coop. There you go. It's about there you go. Thank you. Oh my, you're a double flex from Coop.
Double flex, yeah.
Thank you.
He's up in Orlando.
Terence is up in Orlando.
Vacation. He's on vacation. You're on vacation?
No, I'm working.
Oh,
okay. He's got his Aganorsa shirt. He's got khakis and an Aganorsa shirt.
That doesn't mean anything.
I bet you he wears that on vacation.
Khakis and a.
Because there's a lot of cigar vacations going to be happening in the next couple of weeks with people working. I noticed. So
why?
National sales meetings.
That time of year?
National sales vacation. Yeah.
Well, I got a wedding I got to go get ready for. So to everybody, thanks for joining us for the first show back for KMA Talk Radio in 2026. We will be back here next week. But until then, everyone, keep it lit.